The time now is back to school today for some Desert Sands Unified School District families. This morning, students in grades pre-K through 5 are returning to in-person instruction with some new changes, of course. News Channel 3's Madison Weil is live outside Jackson Elementary School in India with more on what students there can expect today. Madison.
Jeff, Angela, good morning. It's the day so many people have been waiting for. Finally, some of our Valley students returning to in-person learning. This morning, we're at Andrew Jackson. We're very lucky to have the principal here, Mr. Jose Montano. Thank you for joining us. I want to talk about some of these changes that kids can expect. We've been talking about people are going to need masks, the social distancing, a lot of those things that you would expect. But we haven't talked about how lunch is going to work and how recess is going to work. So why don't you go ahead and explain that a little for families?
Sure. So our lunch will be a grab-and-go lunch. Students will walk into the cafeteria, grab their lunch. They'll sit at the lunch tables in marked spaces that we have 6 feet apart. And then once they're done, they'll be able to deposit the trash in the trash cans and get out to the playground and play. A lot of the games that we've been doing for the last 2 years that have been part of our PlayWorks instruction here don't require any equipment, and they're simple games that anybody could play even at home. So the kids have been used to this for the last 2 years already.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being with us this morning. There's all kinds of changes. We know it's going to be very different experience for families and kids as they return today than it was a year ago. But I know you guys are very excited to be having people back. So we're going to have continuing coverage on all things back to school throughout the day. So stay with News Channel 3. But for now, live in Indio, Madison Weil, back to you guys.
And as we heard, Dr. Anthony Fauci is now suggesting 3 feet in school separation may be enough for kids in school rather than that 6 feet. That could help get more kids back to class hopefully soon. Thanks, Madison. Well, if your kid is headed back to school today, News Channel 3 wants to see your photos of the big day. You can submit a picture of the kids' first day back in class at KESQ.com. We'll be sure to air some of them throughout the day.
The Coachella Valley